Hi everyone, welcome to part 11 of A Revolution of Light and Love. Beautiful channel teachings from Jesus on how you can find joy, peace and love by living as your true self. And this is from a new section of the book called Vision, and today's part is called Listen to Your True Self. And this is just such a central lesson from the book, Listen to Your True Self. So before we start, let's just close our eyes and tune into the beautiful healing energy in the words. Just gently taking some long, slow, deep breaths in. Letting everything go in the out breaths. Letting your body gently soften. Letting your body gently relax. Gently focusing on your heart. Letting your heart gently open. Opening to all the love, healing and guidance coming to you now. And as you feel into your heart, you feel yourself connecting to a deeper part of you. You feel yourself connecting into your true self, to your divine soul. And you listen from your soul. And you let your soul guide you. As you get ready to sink into these beautiful teachings. And if you want, you can keep your eyes closed as you listen now. Listen to your true self. You don't need a degree to understand my wisdom. All you need is to open up your soul and feel that which is true. You know the truth of it in your heart. It is not your mind that decides, as it can deceive itself. It is your true self. Listen to yourself. Always listen to yourself. This requires taking the time to be still and go within. But the rewards are great, so stop making excuses, telling yourself you don't have enough time, telling yourself you're not being a good citizen unless you're always busy. Instead, be true to your soul and sit and listen to it and commune with it and let its wisdom guide you forward. What is your soul urging you to do right now? What have you been denying? How have you been hurting yourself by ignoring and fighting against the cry of your soul? Stop hurting yourself and start loving yourself by taking to your path and letting your life finally flow. The untrained mind can't retain its focus long enough for you to achieve what you need. The overtrained mind can deny the higher wisdom of your soul by creating elaborate fictions for itself to convince itself it is mightier than the soul. Use your mind as a tool. Do not let it use you as its tool. Know your sources, and know it is not the mind. To do this, you must always stay tuned into your source, which is inside you. As soon as you let yourself wander from your source, the mind gleefully takes over and starts to direct your life in the way it perceives, not in the way you perceive. This rebellion of the mind is heightened further when you are with other people and they start to feed your unrest by speaking and acting from their minds rather than their source. Then you can feel yourself getting sucked in and feel your energy waning. You can feel yourself being pulled further and further from your center. You need to always stand back, centered in your source, and looking at everything from this higher vantage point. This will keep your motivations and actions pure and aligned with your soul purpose. This will stop you getting pulled off course by others and by the demands of the day, for you will see these demands as the pointless illusions they are, and you will guide your own ship exactly where you want to go. Then your life will finally feel whole. Then you will find peace and contentment. Stay awake and aligned with your soul, your source, and you will finally awaken. Not only will you see the truth, you will create your own truth. You will live a life that is true to you, and you will know what it means to be enlightened. So let's just take a moment to close our eyes again. To let those beautiful words of wisdom settle into our hearts. Feeding into our souls, feeding into that true self that lies within. And in this sacred space, take a moment to ask how you may be hurting yourself right now by not listening to those cries of your soul. And now seeing how simple it is for you to make the choice right now to follow that soul cry, to give yourself the peace and love that you want and need. And just holding that intention. You will take the time to listen to your soul, to follow where it guides you into joy, peace, and love. And now this is my little piece of soul guidance on how you can put this into practice. Turn within. Close your eyes, turn within you, and listen to your own inner voice. See what you feel, sense, experience inside you. This inner experience will teach you more than anyone or anything external to you. Listen to your own counsel instead of the counsel of those who don't really know you. Through listening to your own counsel, you discover, and more importantly, you experience the truth for yourself. This inner voice is the voice of your soul, your higher self, calling to you. Your soul is a part of you that knows what will make you happy. If you listen to it, you start to choose instead of go through life on automatically. You start to act rather than react. By turning within yourself, you become your own teacher. Once you've got used to listening to your own soul again, you can ask to connect with the higher guidance of your divine source and to access this help always. It is so freeing to finally accept you are not doing this alone. All the truth, knowledge, wisdom and love you will ever need is inside you. Turn within you to access this endless supply of help and support. And I know my life truly changed when I did start to turn inside me, stop and take that time out to listen to that inner voice of my soul. And that led me to my angels, my guides, my teachers, and back to God. And to that utter knowing that we are not alone in any of this. We are always helped, protected, carried, supported. That we can ask to be made more aware of that help and support in any moment we need it. And just to be happy, safe and feeling loved in that help and support. So listen to your true self and turn inside you. So until next week's video, stay safe and take care.